How is it going out there, everybody? This is SpeedBoy14 on my playthrough of Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. If you guys can give me a favor and drop a like on this video, I'd really appreciate it big time. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and click on the bell right beside it to be notified every time my new videos come out. Exciting feature of the channel, you can request your favorite moon or your favorite kingdom in the game in the comments below. Last time, we did the super cut of Bowser's Kingdom. In this episode, we're going to do the Moon Kingdom. And let me know down in the comments below. For question of the video, I'd really love to know. I'd really love to know who's your favorite final boss that you've ever fought in a Mario game. I would really love to know. You might notice one thing about the Moon Kingdom is you have low gravity because of it being in outer space. I love outer space levels. Speaking of outer space levels, I love the Galaxy games because they have some outer space levels I really like. And I love the gravity mechanics in those games. Speaking of final bosses, I love Super Mario Galaxy's final boss. And I also like the final boss in Super Mario Galaxy 2. And I also like the final boss in Super Mario 3D World. And I also like the final boss in I also like the final boss in New Super Mario Bros. U. I think that one's really fun. Come on. Come on, Mario. Get up there. Come on. There we go. Shining above the moon. There's no moons we can get here, but we can get some purple coins here. So at least that's good. I love the Moon Kingdom. It's a beautiful kingdom. Alright, we have a moon here we can get. We have to put Cappy on this scarecrow, and you're not allowed to use your hat to get this moon. It's actually pretty easy. You can just do some long jumps, and then the gravity will help you long jump far. And there we go. Moon Kingdom Timer Challenge 1. Look at the moon crater stuff you see in the distance. This is so pretty. Watch out for those octopi right there. I don't know what those things are really called, but watch out for them. As they will shoot some things at you, like some bullet things, whatever they're called. So you have to be careful about that. Alright, let's see if we can catch this rabbit. The only tricky part is that he'll jump kind of wherever, and this rabbit is kind of stubborn, so that's one thing you have to be be careful about. Caught hopping on the moon. Any moons this way? None this way. There's purple coins this way, so that's good. Excuse me. Come on. There's some purple coins this way. Let's get them all, shall we? Let's long jump from here to there. And use Cappy to save ourselves, and we made it to Ringing Bells Plateau. If you go over this way, you don't even need to use the rocket flower. You can just use the moon's gravity to get over this way. You can actually open this treasure chest and get a moon. Pretty easy. A lot of the moons are pretty easy to get here. If you go up here, you have another octopus you need to watch out for. But I think there's a music notes moon we can get right here. If we click that music note thing, long jump through these notes, turn the camera around, and long jump between these notes, we can get a moon. Very simple. Taking notes on the moon's surface. We can do a little shortcut like this and we just long jump from here to there. I know somewhere we can get a moon before we do what we're going to do next. We can talk to the... There will be a moon that appears above the Sphinx for the post-game stuff. But we can talk to the Sphinx and answer the riddle for the Sphinx. And there is a treasure chest in there we can get a moon in, but honestly, he won't let you get it right now, so we're gonna have to kind of go this way, get this checkpoint, and then go under this wall, and down the hole we go. Here's where things get exciting. We get to have some epic heavy metal music here. Weird, the gravity feels normal in here. We can possess this and then move this out of the way in order to get a moon. Because there's a moon underneath here. There we go. Under the Bowser statue, we can possess the dry bones, and we can use it to fly over here just by pressing the A button to fly. Or you can shake the controller to fly faster. So we can possess the tank and we can use it to shoot cannonballs at this in order to get a double HP. And we can possess the dry bones and we can use it to go here in this lava hole right here in order to get a key. Very simple. Then we can fly back up. And then we can get this moon right here, a hole hidden in a hole in the magma. And we can possess this and go up here. Here we need to ground pound this. The reason why we need to ground pound that button is for this platform to move. And we're going to possess these hammer bros right here. Remember possessing these guys back in the Luncheon Kingdom? Because we'll need to use them to throw hammers for this section to break this wall open so we can go through. And there we go. I was going to try to jump dive move. We can ground pound this for this platform to move, and we can possess one of these wigglers. Remember these in the Lost Kingdom. Oh, be careful. And here we have to just use it to go. Come on. we go! Oh, how did I make that? I don't know. I guess I'm just lucky, I guess. I know a moon we can get. We can use this to accelerate and go here, and there's a moon over here we can get. Just like that. Around the barrier wall. Okay. We need to wait for a bullet bill to come, and then we need to possess it. And here is where we need to just wait for the bonsai bill and possess the bonsai bill. And then we can do a little shortcut to skip having to use that Moai thing, and then just like that. Very simple. Now we get to possess Charge and Chuck. Here's where it gets really fun. We get to hold the X button and then release the tackle. Kind of like football. Speaking of football, today is opening day for NFL. And then this part right here, you have to go this way to get another Charge and Chuck. And then tackle through the rocks. Just like that. And we have a boss, which is a refight of what we fought in the Cascade Kingdom. Except slightly harder. It's against Mundane Brood. I'm not going to read the text dialogue. The text dialogue is just too much to read. So basically it's the same strategy. You just have to knock the hats off the Chain Chomp and then possess the Chain Chomp. And then use it to attack her in the face, just like that. And just repeat this 3 times and then she's out. Excuse me. Very simple. That's all you gotta do. Even though it is a little harder than what she was the first time you fought her, but it's still pretty easy. It's still not that hard. There we go. Come on. Come on! You know better than that. Boom! Take that right in the face. Okay. Let's grab these coins, shall we? Alright. Here we go. We can backflip to get on top of that. And give me those coins right here. Any extra moons that are available, I'm not going to collect any more moons in the Moon Kingdom right now. Any more extra moons, I'll just go back and collect when we do the post-game stuff. Let's roll to the boss, which is the final boss of Super Mario Odyssey. This final boss is a really epic final boss. I love this final boss so much. Once you go in the wedding hall, you'll get to crash the wedding by opening this door. And then we get to try to crash Bowser's and Peach's wedding. Peach, you ain't marrying Bowser. Alright, here we go. This will be the final boss. I really love the music of this final boss. Okay, basically what you gotta do in this boss is you gotta throw Cappy towards this hat and then put this hat on your head. And then you gotta use this hat to punch Bowser by pressing the X button to punch. Jump over these fire lasers, dodge his balls he throws, keep punching him. When he does his tail swap, jump over his tail and then just keep punching him. Pretty simple, that's all you gotta do. Okay, this is the phase you have to be careful about. When he does the fire, jump over his fire. That's all you gotta do. It's pretty easy. So just watch the pattern of his fire and then right when it's about to come towards you, jump over it. You have a bigger window than you think to jump over it. Don't jump too early or else it'll not work. Dang it! I can normally do this without getting hit that many times. What is going on with me right now? What is going on right now? No! Ah! That was so close. So just dodge him, keep punching him like this. He's gonna do 2 tail swipes this time where he did 1 the previous time, and then we just punch him. This final boss is so easy. Like, it's one of the easiest final bosses I've ever fought in a Mario game, hands down. It's unusual for him to do it this many times, for him to do the phase this many times. Alright, now we wait for the correct hat to come, throw Cappy at it, get the hat, and we repeat the same thing. We keep punching him right here, and he's gonna block. And then we just jump over his 3 tail swipes. We keep punching him and then he's gonna block. And then we jump over his 4th tail swipe and then we punch him out. Alright. This part we're going to put Cappy on Bowser, and here's where the magic happens. Alright, now we have to escape pretty much. We just need to use Bowser to... We possessed Bowser, and then we need to use his claw swiping by pressing the X button to claw swipe in order to break open some walls. And then we jump by pressing the A button, and we just escape is what we do now. This is a cool ending to the game where you get to escape like this. And this is where it especially gets really cool. When we get to go inside the 2D section coming up. it gets really cool here. We get to use Bowser's breath to breathe fire. And there we go. And there we go, we made it out. We're doing really good. And once you break open that, you'll get to this final section right here. And here, what you gotta do is you gotta make these pillar things fall on that middle rock, which is a middle big square rock, by scratching onto these with Bowser. And you just need to do that until that falls down. Just like that. Excuse me, and it's that simple. Now we need to go this way and then do it on this very last platform. This very last thing right here. After that happens, we need to go on these platforms and be very careful as we make our way to the center. Then we need to keep scratching on this until it makes a warp back to the Moon Kingdom mainland, which is this zap area. We need to jump at it, hold up on the left control stick, and skadoosh, off we go. Alright, it's credits time, so it's now time to give my opinions and thoughts overall on this game, as I usually do during the credits at the end of my playthroughs. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed my playthrough of this game. This game was such a fun game, like it really is. It's an amazing game. One of the complaints I have heard some people say about this game is that it's not super challenging. Of course, some of the post-game stuff is, but even if we were to go with that, no, we don't have the same level of challenge as like Super Mario Sunshine or Super Mario Galaxy 2 or Super Mario 3D World. And I don't even think Super Mario 3D Land, maybe, but it'll be close, since they're both fairly easy games. They have similar difficulty. Like, this game's really fun. Like, it's really fun. I would definitely recommend checking it out. If you've never played it before and you have a Switch or Switch 2, definitely buy it for one of those two consoles and definitely check it out. This game is amazing. I don't think there's anything I particularly dislike about this game. It's just such a great game. I love Cappy. I love using Cappy to possess different enemies. I love exploring around the different kingdoms. Like, it's just so fun. This game is such a great game. The controls are really fluid. The graphics are beautiful. I really like what you do in Metro Kingdom. That reminds me of Donkey Kong, where you go to the festival in Metro Kingdom. That reminds me of Donkey Kong. This game's just amazing, like I said. I love how real some of the levels look. And this game's just awesome. It's definitely one of my favorite 3D Mario games I've ever played. It ranks up there along with the Galaxy games. Like, this game is just... If I recommend any 3D platformer / adventure game to you guys, the games I would recommend would definitely be the Galaxy games, this game, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Because all these are amazing games, and I'll definitely recommend all these games to you guys. Maybe one day I'll do a playthrough of Donkey Kong Bonanza if I ever end up beating that game. Maybe one day I'll resume my Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. But I've really enjoyed this playthrough, and I cannot wait to do the post-game stuff. This game was just so fantastic. It's hard to believe. This game did so well. And be excited about the post-game that's coming up shortly. It'll be coming up next.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Thanks for playing. You can now travel to the Mushroom Kingdom. Additional power moons are in stock at the shop. Music list has been added to the map screen. That's your reward for beating the game. You unlock the Mushroom Kingdom, which is part of the post-game stuff. So calm, so peaceful, like our trip to the Moon Kingdom was all a dream. But good thing it wasn't, because we saved our two dear friends. That nightmare is over. Hooray for us! But I've liked our travels so much, I don't want our journey to end. I mean, there's still so much to do, so many hats you need to meet. And I bet if we collect even more power moons, we'll be able to travel somewhere new. So our trip is far from over. One more hooray, I say. But for starters, let's head up to Peach's Castle. And we'll head up to Peach's Castle in the next episode. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and click on the bell right beside it to be notified every time my new videos come out. And next time, we'll get started with the post game, starting with Mushroom Kingdom. And have a wonderful day. Peace, Republic of Speed Boy.